Hello, I'm going to go over a noting technique. This is a meditation technique that's designed so that you can identify with what our senses are doing, either sight, sound, smell, body sensations, even thoughts and emotions, and allow ourselves to start to identify those things without going into the story or going into that sensation with having so much attachment to it. So what we do for this technique is, as you feel there's many things that can happen. So as you're sitting and meditating, as you feel a body sensation, especially if you notice like a scratch or a tight area, what you say in your head is body sensation. If you notice a sound, say to yourself, sound. If you notice a thought, say to yourself, thoughts, without going into the story. If you feel an emotion, happiness, anger, say emotion, and then allow those things to rise without going into the story or into that sense organ even further. So we'll go ahead and I'll do a short guided practice for you. So we'll just start, you can be cross-legged, seated in a chair. Take an inhale breath in through both nostrils. Exhale breath out. Soften the shoulders down. Taking another inhale breath in. Exhale breath out. And from here, close your eyes, feel the head, the brain get soft in the skull, the skin to soften around the bone, the eyes to maybe gently roll back, getting soft. And start to just notice your breath, that natural sensation of the breath flowing in and out. As you're breathing, just begin to enter the body. Just notice the sensations that are rising into your awareness. Whether you do hear a sound, just say to yourself, sound. And whatever rises next, which it could be a sound, it could be a thought. Your thoughts are more like your mental chatter. Say to yourself, thought. And without trying to force anything to come up, just allowing, even if nothing is coming up at first, just being. If there's a body sensation, say body sensation. Notice if you feel wanting for a body sensation, sound, thought, emotion to be there. Just notice if you are wanting for something to happen versus just allowing what is coming up to arise. Just be gentle with yourself. Continuing to note what's coming up. Noticing if you have a sense door in which sensations come up more frequently. If you do begin to lose the technique, you can come back into the anchor of either the breath or the body. Just being with the breath and the body. And noting the sensations that arise. Sound, thought, emotion, temperature, notice if there's a charge, a negative, positive, neutral, that is associated with the sense door and our interpretation of that sense. Not trying to ignore the feelings and sensations, but trying to, or just being with them. Even if one comes up several times, just note that. And as we do this, we can start to notice the patterns in our sensations, in the charges that we give them. Again, without trying to change or force them to be something that we want them to be. Just allowing. Adding in an aspect of humility and lightness to this. Can we add in a little bit of that humor and softness, softening the edges around this hardness or strictness of thought and technique and how things should be. Returning to your anchors as you need. Being kind to yourself, gently guiding yourself back to the anchors, back into the noting. Back into noticing the positive, negative, or neutral charge. Can stay in this technique or slowly start to deepen the breath. You can pause the video if you want to continue. Gently opening the eyes, allowing the watercolor-like qualities of the eyes to come back without trying to force a gaze. And gently staring out in front of you.